So what kind of pain do you have?
Knee.
My knee. Knee pain? Between 0 and 10, where 10 is the worst pain possible for you, what level of pain do you have at the moment?
No, but 7.
7. You're in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to come up and we'll apply the energy to your knee? Okay. We'll just get you to sit right in this chair here. And who else is in pain?
My shoulder.
Your shoulder?
A little bit. It's very good.
So what level of pain you got between 0 and 10?
Say 4 speed.
3, 4? And you have pain as well?
Yes.
What kind of pain do you have?
I'm tingling. My leg is tingling.
Tingling. You've got maybe some nerve compression?
Yeah.
Is it pins and needles?
Something
Tingling?
like that.
Yeah. And is there discomfort that causes discomfort?
It does.
And what level between 0 and 10 do you have right now? Where 10 is the worst and 0 is nothing.
There is nothing. I think I'm somewhere 7 there.
7. So you've got a lot of discomfort.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else that's in pain? No?
Gone.
Oh, your hand. It's gone.
I can afford a different shoulder.
And now you can.
No.
I wasn't kidding, was I? And you and I haven't met before.
No.
Okay. So before you could only go to there.
Like that. Just
And now
like
you
that.
can. Now you can close it.
Oh.
Fantastic. And you know what? That's normal for my demonstrations. It's normal for this technology.
That's from the Amgenics?
Yeah, the Amgenics. It's a profound drink to have. Okay, so why don't you come on up? Come on up here to the front. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'll bring my chair.
If you want, come on up too. We can do 3. There's
No, I
enough.
got it here.
Oh, okay, yeah, those are better chairs. So there's a couple of questions that always come up. And one of them is, how long does it take before you feel better? And what we've noticed is there's no average. What we've noticed is that everybody heals differently. Because remember, you're the one that's healing. All this is doing is helping you get to a place where you can now start to heal. So what we've noticed is that everyone's got a different level of toxicity in their body. Everyone's got different levels of fluids that they consume, different qualities of food that they eat, different levels of sleep that they're getting, different amounts of love in their life, and all of these things profoundly affect why one person might heal differently than another. Okay? So everyone's different, but what we have noticed is every single person that has this energy applied to them, at least a couple of times, sometimes maybe once a day for a couple of weeks, so between that time period, has had profound change occur in their body. So it's not a panacea. It's not going to work necessarily right away and immediately you have no more disease. But it is profound that how quickly it does work, so quickly that we can discern a difference right here. And when someone's noticed a difference in their pain, that's not masking of pain that's going on. That's actually the body healing itself. So I've got 2 wands just to speed the process up. You don't need 2. You can just get 1. And it will last the rest of your life. It doesn't wear out, doesn't plug in, doesn't need to recharge, needs no batteries. And it'll work on your wine, it'll work on your kids, it'll work on your dog, it'll work on your plants, it'll work on you. And it'll work all the rest of your life. What's that? It's excellent for eczema. And a lot of questions come up. Is it good for this, that, or the other thing? Is it good for health in the body? Is it good for health in the mind? Is it good for... And you know what? All of those are symptoms of imbalance. So it doesn't matter if it's mental, emotional, physical. It doesn't matter if it's a anxiety that you've got, depression. It doesn't matter if it's pain. It doesn't matter if it's eczema, psoriasis. All of those are signs of imbalance. That's the body out of balance. So again, all this does is help the cells go back into balance. And when you're in balance, then you can heal psoriasis, eczema, you can heal Parkinson's, MS, you can heal pain. The key is to get to balance and stay there. This is really good at helping your cells get to balance, you're going to need to support that afterwards. Okay?
Yeah.
Some of you are going to need to drink more water. Some of you are going to need to change your diet. And what's important to understand here is this is a profound technology, but it works with your interest in creating balance in your life. Okay? So it doesn't replace, for instance, changing your diet a little bit, or drinking more water, or making sure you dedicate time on a daily basis towards healing. Because you know what? I ask a lot of people about this. I ask people that are in pain or disease, and I ask them, are you dedicating time on a daily basis towards your healing? And no one says yes. Everyone's too busy. Everyone's too busy watching television, or working, or preparing food, or shopping, or taking care of the kids, or doing anything else except tending to their own needs, their own health. So Andreas Moritz says, dedicate time on a daily basis towards healing, even if it's only 5 minutes. Now another question that comes up is, can you get too much? And I always answer the same way. Can you get too much exercise? Can you? Absolutely. If you're a couch potato and suddenly you decide to run a 26-mile marathon, I'll tell you what, you're going to be in a lot of pain.
That's
Right?
true. For a muscle thirsty.
So you can definitely get too much exercise. Can you get too much sunshine?
Not much we could burn it yourself.
You'll burn. If you're like me, pasty white Irish, you can definitely get too much sunshine. Can you drink too much water? Yes, you can. Absolutely. You can do anything to excess. So here's what's important about this technology. It's very powerful. It works quickly. So that means that if you are on prescription medication, your liver is congested. And most of us, past 40, who haven't done a cleanse yet, or haven't done a flush, we're also congested. So that means that if you have too many toxins, the body is now going to push them through the skin. You know what that is? A rash, eczema, psoriasis, pimples. That's the body getting rid of toxins through the skin. Or you might get a headache. Or you might get diarrhea. Those are all signs of what's called healing crisis. Now, what we don't want you to do is do all your healing in one day. If it's taking you a while to get sick, take some time. If you're on prescription medication, try this for 15 minutes. See how you feel. Just like if you went to the store and you bought some vitamins, or you bought a seasonal affective disorder lamp. You use it, see how you feel, right? Use some common sense. And then if you feel okay, if you don't have a rash or you don't have a headache, then you can build up. Maybe 20 minutes the next day, maybe 25 after that. So if you're not on prescription medication and you're pretty healthy, well, then go ahead. Want for as long as you want. But if you've got some health concerns, go slow. No big rush. Okay? In other words, if you're going to run a marathon, first thing, get off the couch. Second, go for a walk. And then a jog, and then a run. Same for this technology. So I want each of you right now that's had the energy applied to you, I want you to think about where your pain is, and I want you to point out to us if there's a specific spot that's still the most painful part. Okay? A specific place. Right in there?
Yeah.
Feel better, bro.
It does feel better? Okay. So now we're going to work on that area specifically.
It's good. My foot's not.
I can see
Okay,
that.
so we'll go down to your foot.
This probably went down here.
Yeah.
So he moved down.
Yeah.
And it does move.
Patrick, he has nothing.
Okay, fantastic. So no pain.
No,
You were at what level of pain before?
3, because I already first time when I met you, it
Yeah.
was applied to me for 3 minutes, and
Yeah.
I felt better during the week, but now I don't feel anything.
Stay there.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, fantastic.
I hardly even pain. I think it's pain in there.
In your neck?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to apply the energy to your neck. I want you to relax. Take a deep breath. Let the pain go in your neck. Just let it go. How's that feeling now? It's feeling better?
Yeah.
So you said you were about a 7 or 8 in pain?
Yeah, but 6, 7, yeah.
And where are you now?
Yeah,
You don't feel anything? Fantastic. That's great. He's looking for it now. That's fantastic. That's great that you came up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Stand up and walk.
Get you to stand up and walk, and then you can tell us where you're at. Now, it could take you a couple weeks of applying energy every day for it to be totally gone. You know, we've had one person in that had Parkinson's, and their symptoms were gone after 2 months. So it might take a little while, but you know what? What's your alternative?
He got up on his own, on his cane.
That's great. That's great. You look different too. You look
Oh, what's it tonight? What's it?
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling it's better than I can't believe it.
Oh, good.
No.
So, how do you feel? Is there a general sense of well-being? Do you feel just better, or is there just less
Less pain.
less pain there? Now, what level of pain? You said 7 or 8 before, right? What level of pain do you have now?
I think about 4 or something like that.
Okay, so maybe 50% less.
Yeah. Which means that you're doing it might come back.
And you know what? It might. It's not going to come back to the same place it did before.
No.
Because all that's happening right now is that's the body. That's your body healing itself. That's all that's happening. All we did is help your cells move to a place where they began to heal themselves. So that difference that you're feeling is your cells healing. However, the root cause is still there. And it might take you weeks before you completely heal. Healing, by the way, for us, doesn't happen immediately. Very rarely. Most of the time, healing takes time. So this would be a good way to suggest, because you got some results right away, that's a positive sign. That's a sign that maybe this is a route to take. I like to say it's the universe trying to talk to you and say, listen, it worked a little bit, continue to do this. Right? So my suggestion is you definitely want to apply this energy on a daily basis. Okay? Make sure any one of you that tried any of the energy today, you consume more water. Why? Because you've optimized your cell's capacity to release toxins. So you're going to release toxins. So you want to flush those out with water. You don't want to have your body push through the skin. It's uncomfortable. Or through the intestinal tract, where you get diarrhea. Or maybe you get a headache because your toxins are building up in your body. All you have to do is drink more water. Okay? Just drink more water tonight, drink more water tomorrow, and you'll feel much better. Fantastic. I'm happy you came up.
Thank you.
Okay. The 50% reduction, 100% reduction, 100% reduction. Those are good. I like that kind of stuff.